Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Tuesday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.6K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promo, especially with FanDuel. New customers bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. Take advantage of that and the other ones in the description below, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today after we only had just the 3 matchups yesterday, starting with the Boston Red Sox versus the Miami Marlins. Boston opening up as road favorites at -170. Miami +140 with the over-under at 8. Boston coming into this matchup 44-39. The Marlins 30-54. Pitching for Boston is Cutter Crawford with an ERA at 3.59. Pitching for the Marlins is Valente Belezo with an ERA of 0. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Belezo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Boston coming off a Padres win, ending their little 3-game losing streak they were on. Miami coming off a Phillies loss. Boston 14-6 against the Marlins, 4-1 on the road against Miami. So they've been very good head-to-head here. Belezo's only pitched 1 time this season. Looked good in his only start here. Crawford, he gives up a couple 2 to 3 runs here. That's what he's been doing about every game. But Boston still playing well. Had a tough little Padres series, but they're playing well in their last 10-15 games. Marlins been very spotty. And yeah, I like this head-to-head success and the fact Boston's been able to win on the road against Miami. I'm going to take the Red Sox on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -130. The Rays +115 with the over-under at 9.5. Rays coming into this matchup 42-42. The Royals 47-39. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Littell with an ERA at 3.86. Pitching for the Royals is Brady Singer with an ERA at 3.12. Littell, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Singer, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Tampa Bay coming off a 5-0 win against the Nationals. Royals coming off a Cleveland win. Played very well in that series, winning 3 of the 4 games. Singer been solid his last 2 starts, only giving up 2 total runs. Littell, he gives up runs here. He's given up 10 runs in his last 3 starts. I'm liking the Royals at home here. Yeah, playing pretty. Coming off a nice Cleveland series, and I do like Singer on the mound today, and I'm gonna take the Royals at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Colorado Rockies. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -125. The Rockies +110 with the over-under at 11. Brewers coming into this matchup 50-35. The Rockies 29-55. Pitching for the Brewers is Dallas Keuchel with an ERA of 11.25. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 6.02. Keuchel, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. That's his first time he's pitched this season. Feltner, he's been getting lit up. He's given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. He's just been getting torched. Brewers losing a close one yesterday, 8-7 against the Rockies. This one's tough. You got the Brewers. They're 0-6 on the road against Colorado. Both pitchers giving up a lot of runs here. I think that over is probably the better play of the 2 from what we saw yesterday and with how it could look today. Yeah, Brewers really struggled there. I don't love Keuchel on the mound. I'll take a shot with the Rockies +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Seattle Mariners. Looks like Baltimore's opening up as road favorites at -115. Seattle -105 with the over-under at 7.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 53-31. Seattle 47-39. Pitching for Baltimore is Grayson Rodriguez with an ERA of 3.72. Pitching for Seattle is George Kirby with an ERA at 3.17. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Kirby, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Baltimore, coming off a Rangers loss. Seattle coming off back-to-back Minnesota losses here. Baltimore is 4-1 against Seattle, so they've been good head-to-head. I'd say a pretty even pitching matchup. Rodriguez usually gives up about 2-ish runs. Same with Kirby. This one's tough. Both teams struggling a bit here. Seattle, they play very good at home. 14-4 at home here. I think they're good dogs today. And I'm going to take a shot with the Mariners plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Oakland Athletics. Angels opening up as road favorites at minus 115. Oakland minus 105 with the over-under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 36-47. Oakland 30-56. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Soriano with an ERA of 3.48. Pitching for Oakland is Mitch Spence with an ERA of 4.35. Soriano, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Spence, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Angels coming off a Detroit loss, ending their big 6-game winning streak they were on. Oakland 2-8 in their last 10, coming off back-to-back Arizona losses. They've really been struggling. They just played a 3-game series. Last series, Angels swept them 3-0. They're 5-1 against Oakland, so they've been very good head-to-head here. Soriano been the better of the 2 on the mound. Spence kind of been getting lit up here lately. His last start against the Angels, he gave up 6 runs. Yeah, I'll take the team playing better. And I'll take a shot with the Angels on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 210. Arizona plus 170 with the over-under at 9. Arizona coming into this matchup 41-43. The Dodgers 52-33. Pitching for Arizona is Ronnie Nelson with an ERA of 5.69. Pitching for the Dodgers is Bobby Miller with an ERA of 6.75. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Miller, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Arizona coming off back-to-back Oakland wins. Dodgers coming off a rough Giants series, losing 2 of the 3 in those games. Nelson hasn't been the best on the mound, coming off that 6-run game. Miller, he gives up 2 to 3 runs for the most part. Arizona, surprisingly, they've been good against the Dodgers. They're 6-3 against the Dodgers, which is very interesting here. This one's kind of tough here. I still like the Dodgers. I don't know. I'm not in love with Ronnie Nelson on the mound. This one was tough. I think Dodgers are in a good spot. Coming off a rough Giants series where they were on the road. I'll take the Dodgers at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland opening up as home favorites at minus 200. The White Sox plus 160 with the over-under at 9. The White Sox coming into this matchup 24-62. The Guardians 52-30. Pitching for the White Sox is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 5.13. Pitching for the Guardians is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 5.27. White Sox coming into this matchup. Flexen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Carrasco, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. White Sox coming off a Colorado loss. Cleveland coming off a tough Kansas City series, losing one of the one of four there. So a tough stretch for Cleveland here, but a great bounce back spot for them up against the White Sox. They're 5-0 at home, so they play well at home here. White Sox 3-13 on the road. We know how bad they are on the road. I think that's a good series for the Guardians here to bounce back after a rough Royal series. I'll take the Guardians at home today. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates opening up as home favorites at -120. Cardinals +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 43-40. The Pirates 40-43. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 3.70. Pitching for the Pirates is Mitch Keller with an ERA of 3.20. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Keller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. St. Louis coming off a Cincinnati win. Pittsburgh coming off a Braves win. St. Louis 4-8 against Pittsburgh, 1-6 on the road against the Pirates. They have not played well against the Pirates. Both pitchers identically it's a very even pitching matchup. They both give up the same amount of runs in their last couple games. I like the Pirates at home today. Cardinals have really struggled against them. I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals. Mets opening up as road favorites at -140. The Nationals +120 with the over-under at 9. Mets coming into this matchup 41-41. The Nationals 39-45. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.89. Pitching for the Nationals is DJ Hers with an ERA of 5.48. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Hers, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. What a game yesterday. Mets winning that one 9-7 in extra innings. I mean, yeah, that was a crazy win for the Mets. Washington continue to struggle. They are 1-6 in their last 7 right now. The Mets 6-1 against Washington, 5-1 on the road against Washington. They've been very good against the Nationals here. Hers coming off 2 rough starts, giving up 7 total runs here. Manaea been solid in his last 3. I think I got to roll with the Mets on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -200. The Reds +150 with the over-under at 8.5. Reds coming into this matchup 39-45. The Yankees 54-32. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 5.45. Pitching for the Yankees is Lewis Gill with an ERA of 3.15. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gill, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Both pitchers really have been getting lit up lately. Reds, they've been really struggling to get any kind of wins built up. Same with the Yankees. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Had a much better Toronto series hitting. Cincinnati 1-4 against the Yankees, 2-6 on the road against the Yankees. I just feel like there's got to be a series where the Yankees bounce back here. Gill been good on the mound, 2 rough starts. I think he can bounce back. I'm going to take the Yankees at home today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Astros versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -120. Astros +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Astros coming into this matchup 43-41. Toronto 38-46. Pitching for the Astros is Spencer Arrighetti with an ERA of 5.68. Pitching for Toronto is Jose Barrios with an ERA of 3.37. Arrighetti, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Barrios, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Houston 9-1 in their last 10, beating Toronto yesterday 3-1. I mean, they're hot right now. Toronto just 3-7 in their last 10. Back-to-back games, they've only scored 1 run. Yeah, Houston. I mean, they're 5-1 on the road, 10-1 in their last 11. I mean, they're hot right now. Arrigetti's had some bad starts on the mound. He's coming off one of his better starts, giving up 0 runs. Berrios really hasn't looked that great on the mound. He gives up plenty of runs. And I'm taking the hot team as dogs today. Yeah, give me the Astros plus 1.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 180. The Giants plus 150 with the over-under at 8.5. Giants coming into this matchup 41-44. The Braves 46-36. Pitching for the Giants is Hayden Birdsong with an ERA of 5.79. Pitching for the Braves is Reynaldo Lopez with an ERA of 1.70. Birdsong, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Lopez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Giants coming off a nice Dodgers series, winning 2 of the 3. Braves coming off a Pittsburgh loss. Giants, they are just 1-4 on the road against Atlanta, 2-4 against Atlanta, and they're also 0-5 on the road right now. They have not been good on the road. Lopez been very good on the mound for the Braves, only giving up 2 runs in his last 3 starts. Birdsong's only pitched 1 time this year, gave up the 3 runs. I like the Braves at home today. Giants really have struggled on the road and on the road against the Braves here. I like Lopez today, and I'll take the Braves at home. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Minnesota Twins. This one's a pick'em scenario. Both teams minus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 38-46. The Twins 47-37. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 2.32. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA at 3.41. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Detroit coming off an Angels win. They've still been struggling though, 1-4 in their last 5. Minnesota coming off back-to-back Seattle wins, playing well right now, 4-1 in their last 5. Detroit 1-7 on the road. They do not really travel well right now. Minnesota 6-2 at home where they play well. Both pitchers, give up runs. In a pick'em scenario though, I like the Twins here. They're playing well. Give me Minnesota at home today. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Phillies plus 110 with the over-under at 9. Phillies coming into this matchup 55-29. Cubs 39-46. Pitching for the Phillies is Michael Mercado with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Cubs is Hayden Wesnecky with an ERA of 3.60. Looks like Mercado is making his first start of the season for the Phillies today. Wesnecky, he's coming off back-to-back 3-run games, so he can give up some runs. Phillies coming off a Miami win. Cubs on a bad stretch. They're 3-7 in their last 10. Been a real struggle for the Cubs. And obviously with the Phillies, still no Bryce Harper or Kyle Schwarber. But they haven't looked bad without him. They've been able to get wins without him. They are 5-0 against the Cubs. They've played well against the Cubs here. We'll see what happens. I feel like I know Bryce Harper and Schwarber are out, but man, getting Phillies as underdogs, they've been able to get wins without them, so I'm not too concerned with that. And the Cubs haven't played hot. If the Cubs were playing really good, I'd probably be on the Cubs, but they have not looked that good during the stretch. Yeah, we'll see what McCarter looks like today on the mound, but I'll take the Phillies plus 1.5 on the road today. In the last matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at minus 115. Padres minus 105 with the over-under at 8. Padres coming into this matchup 46-42. The Rangers 38-46. Pitching for the Padres is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 3.84. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA of 3.45. Cease, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, Had 9 strikeouts. That's like his best start of the season here because he does give up runs and plenty of them. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking this game on another site, so bear with me. Yeah, so the Padres coming off a Boston loss. They're playing well on this stretch they're on. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're 10-2 in their last 12. So I mean, they're playing very well. Rangers, I mean, not really playing that great. Let's see, Rangers. Yeah, I mean, they're coming off a Baltimore win, but they were on a 6-game losing streak prior to that win, so been a bit of a struggle for them here. And yeah, it's in a pick'em scenario, really. Give me the hot team. Give me the Padres on the road. And yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Tuesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Wednesday. Have a good one.